So I'm back here at the roadside, this time with the Mini 2 and the Smart Controller. Compared to yesterday, I have actually updated the DJI FLY App to 1.4.8. So we have sort of the latest version running. Get this airborne. The fun part about this is that I actually updated it from the DJI website, which was something that I couldn't do in the past. So let's just fly it out here, just to see how it goes. You see it's still lagging, even though I got a new Smart Controller. So this one is another one than the first one that I had. So it's kind of a bummer, or a little bit depressing, to see that the issue continues, even though it's the Mavic Mini 2. So you know, we're flying sport mode, just doing the standard test. Some could argue maybe it's a little bit better, but it's still not what I would expect from an $800 device. I was so happy yesterday when I saw I got another one, so I thought this would be out of the way, but it's definitely not. Now we have GPS signal weak. So somebody removed the satellites. I'm starting to give up on this device. I think I've given it a fair run for its money. So now I turned off the screen recorder. So let's see if that makes a difference. So we do like a honest round here. So right now you can't see what I'm seeing on the screen. But it is more smooth, at least the Mini 2 here, when I have disabled the screen recorder, like many of you have suggested. That was not the case with the previous one. It's definitely usable with the screen recorder off, but I still stand by my point that this Smart Controller is really not worth $800. If you're getting a model like the ones that I have been using, that both are causing some lags. So this was a test flight with the DJI Mini 2 as a follow-up test on the Air 2S test that I did yesterday. With all that set up and with the latest firmware on the drone as well as on the Smart Controller, I'm still seeing significant lag with the controller. It did help a little bit when I turned off the screen recording. And to be perfectly transparent, I don't think this by any means justifies the investment of the Smart Controller. I would have expected a more premium experience, paying something like twice the price of your drone to have this controller to fly around with. There are still some good things going on for the controller. You will not have those problems when you're flying in bright sunlight, that the screen dims down and all that stuff. You'll be able to see what's going on. But if you are paying $600 to $800 for an additional remote, you would at least expect this to work flawlessly. And there are basically no excuse for this for the Mini 2, as the protocol is OcuSync 2.0, as we know from the Mavic 2 Pro. So as it is right now, if you have already bought the controller and you are seeing these issues, try to contact your local dealer and see if you could maybe make them do something about it. But if you haven't purchased one yet, I would hold off until DJI releases an updated version of the DJI Smart Controller, as it flies perfectly fine with the standard remote. Thank you, Henrik Olsen. You just saved me $600 to $800. No problem, you're welcome. So what will I do with my Smart Controller right now? I'll probably keep it because of the ease of use, switching between the different drones that I have, the Mavic 2 Pro, the Air 2S, as well as the Mini 2. And I have to find a way to work around this video lag when I'm out doing jobs. So unless something significantly happens, this will be the last video that I'll make about this Smart Controller, bitching about how bad it actually is. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you around.